Abraham Lincoln was born on the 12th of February 1809 in Kentucky, United States. He grew up in poverty and lived in a one-room log cabin with his parents. At the age of 9, Abraham's mother died of milk sickness, leaving him to be looked after by his older sister and father. As a teenager, Abraham embraced an independent spirit. He began to engage himself in odd jobs so he could support his family. At the time, Abraham, his father and older sister were languishing in poverty that they could hardly feed. By the time the family was ejected out of the tattered house they had lived in, this young boy needed to devise a means by which he could earn some money to make ends meet. Whenever Abraham finished working for the day, he usually gave all his earnings to his father. This continued until he became 21 years old. Abraham didn't undergo formal education. He was primarily self-educated. He developed a habit for reading and became a voracious reader, consuming various books by renowned authors. After some time, Abraham gathered some money and partnered with a friend to start a business. However, the business only survived for a few months before it eventually crashed. In 1832, he was interested in studying law, so he applied for an admission to get into law school. Although he tried really hard to get admitted, his admission was denied. The same year he failed to get into law school, he ventured into politics, running for the Illinois General Assembly. He lost the election since he didn't have enough money, influential friends, and formal education. In a bid to realize some cash so he could succeed in politics, Abraham borrowed a considerable amount of money to start a business. Unfortunately, the business later failed and he went bankrupt. At this point in time, Abraham's walls were crashing down. However, he never thought of giving up. He kept persevering, hoping he would become a very successful figure someday. In 1838, still interested in politics, Abraham sought to become a speaker of the state legislature, but he was defeated. After this, he experienced several failures in politics until 1846 when he ran for Congress and won. Abraham didn't stop there. He decided to run for the Senate of the United States in 1854, but lost. 2 years later, he sought for vice presidential nomination but didn't even have up to 100 votes. However, in 1860, Abraham became the president of the United States after winning the presidential election. During his tenure as a president, he abolished slavery, modernized American economy, and strengthened the federal government. To this day, Abraham is regarded as one of the greatest presidents in the history of America. Having the ability to continue in the course of action without paying attention to discouragement, past failures, or opposition is undoubtedly a way to accomplish success. It's called perseverance, and anyone who desires success must possess this quality. Santosh Kalwar said, "Never stop just because you feel defeated. The journey to the other side is attainable only after great suffering." Just because you are confronted with adversities doesn't mean you've been defeated. Getting to your preferred destination of success typically comes with a lot of trials to test your strength. You must keep persevering until you finally get what you want. Maya Angelou said, "You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are, what you rise from, and how you can still come out of it." When you face problems, don't feel threatened or intimidated. Problems can play a vital role in your success story, helping you discover your strength and ability to succeed. This is one of the reasons you must persevere and meet challenges without getting scared. John C. Maxwell said, "Adversity is always the partner of progress." To progress and become a successful figure in life, you must be ready and willing to face adversity. It is the difficulties you encounter that would push to success. That's why you must keep persevering no matter what tries to obstruct you. Abraham Lincoln persevered through his failures and adversities until he got hold of success. Don't fail to persevere. It's one of the keys to success.